Here's how you make a water stove domestic coil for your water stove to heat your domestic hot water. Mine went bad in my water stove over the years. It's got about several pinholes in the copper. I'm using 5/8 refrigerant line, 50-foot line set. I got two of them for 100 foot. In mine I got a 1,000-gallon water heater, pretty big. What I did is take a 5-gallon bucket and screw your lid down to your table so it won't turn, and then you can screw your bucket to your table. And then I got this jiffy clamp right here. I'm going to put my copper line in here and run it, and so I can roll it around this bucket for a coil. Now, right there, I just done that one piece, so I'll do this other one right here and show y'all how. Line set up. Unscrew this jiffy clamp. Fall off, right there's your coil. Alright, next thing I'm gonna do is take these two coils I got, 50 foot and 50 foot, because you can't, nobody wants to carry 100 foot at a time anymore, so I'm gonna take and solder these together. I done sanded the coupling and everything, and I'm gonna solder them. I guess you could do a flare or compression, but it being in that water stove, I don't want to crawl in there anytime. And I'm going to solder it, and I'm gonna use silver solder. And you really don't need flux with silver solder. Just use some Scotch-Brite rag and clean that copper. You know, it being new, and if it was old copper, I would have probably used some flux. But I just put it right here and stick it right there together, and then I'll solder it. Get a good penetration on it. All right, here's what I've got. This is 100 foot of copper. You can see right here I have soldered a coupling for 100 foot coil and another 100 foot, which I use silver solder. It's real good. I don't want it leaking. At the end, I just put a 90 and I'll run this pipe all the way back over, and this pipe will go out the back of the stove, and I'll uncoil this and let it, you know, go down to the bottom of the stove, out the bottom. That way I have a, you know, an end for, and then it come out and be hot water. And I'll go show you the stove before I put it in, for before and after. Here's my stove, Aqua 2. What I did is tight room in here, so just bear with me. So I come up top right here and cut a hole in top of my stove, and shine this light, and you'll see in here what I'll do. I'll rest me a piece of pipe, my water pipe, a piece of 3/4 pipe, there's a piece of angle, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to rest it on it, and then I'll come back over here, rest it on that, and you can see the back of the stove right there. There's a hole, you can see it there, going out for the top of the pipe, and then at the bottom there's one right there where the water pipe will go out. The copper pipe, and then I can tie it into my domestic water. And then this ladder hit the other way. Come back here. Here's behind the stove. So we'll be coming out of this hole right here. I'll make that the hot water, and then at the bottom right below it, a bit of cold water, and then I'll just tie it into my PX pipes like so. I'll show y'all how I've got it tied together once I get it put in. I don't have nobody help me hold the camera, or I'd let them hold it while I put it in. We'll see how it goes. Important thing I'll show you, when I come out of the wood stove or the water stove with my pipe, on the back I have a 3/4 inch coupling. So I'll screw that into the coupling and get the watertight seal, and then I have a reducer. I got these from Lowe's, which is 3/4 inner that'll fit 1/2 inch copper. But when it comes, it has some nipples inside, 2 little indentions inside. I don't know if you can't see them right now, but you can see where they press it. So I just took a file, and file is one here and one here on the inside, so my copper coil will slide through. That way I can make my connections outside. But I'll use silver solder to get this joint where I solder that right in there real good. But when I make this water pipe connection, I'll just use regular solder, because I don't want to get it so hot that it melts that silver solder. That silver sorter, you have to get it real hot for it to even suck up in there. And that other, because there won't be no pressure right here, just be the water in the water stove, keep it from leaking back out. So I'll get all this welded or soldered up, and I'll put in line, put it on, and show you how it looks. All right, here we are. Here we are with the coil in place now. You can kind of see how it goes back along the wall. Runs across that piece of pipe. And I got it going in here. There's the top of it, goes to the water stove. And the bottom, see, I got it coiled around. It runs back down outside the stove in there. So that's how you get it. Here we go. I'll show you how I make my connections behind the stove right here. Get down. Alright. Here's how I come out of the stove. As you can see, there's the top. I come out. You can see most pipe. I've got thread in that union. Nipple down, sorted. I put it in the union there. I just kind of, come out in the T. That's my hot water. I got hot water out here. That just goes up to my, I got a faucet out here from my pool. But it comes out here and goes back down into the house to the inlet side of my electric water heater, cold. And then there's the hot, and then the cold water, as you see, comes in right here. I just got it going to the sink too over there, but so it goes in here, goes through the coils and comes out, and it's hot, goes back in the water heater. And that's how you make you a domestic water heater for your water stove. I hope that's helpful. I know they make little tubes you can buy, slide that in there for about $300, but I don't see them having as much surface area as 100 foot of copper line. So I think this little project cost me probably about $220 for all the copper, plus the $60 for the water chemical for 1,000 gallons. I bought 5 gallons of water chemical, which is $60. So about, say, $300, give or take. That's it. Hope you enjoyed.